So, I was walking down the street.
So I was at this bar.
So I was just like sitting there.
And I saw what was, I figured, a bunch of hoodlums. And they was having some sort of picnic, but you know, I figured it probably would have been like some sort of evil satanic picnic because they're hoodlums. And then, you know, suddenly a car comes down the street. But this ain't no normal car, it's a gray sedan. This ain't no normal gray sedan. It's wilder than a coyote in the hills. This thing is driving, swerving left and right and up and down and sideways and backwards like a crazy arcade machine or something.
And it was really like kind of dim inside and everything, but that's just beside the point. So anyway, this black cop and this Indian guy, yeah, there we go. They walk in. The black cop's a regular. No one even, all the cops are there. No one even knows what it's called, but I think they call it the lounge or something like that.
And there was like these like 5 guys, and they were all dressed in black. And they ran in to the place we were in, and they just like began like yelling, just like shouting at everybody, just absolutely everybody in the room. And I mean, I wasn't scared, but you know, somebody else might have been really scared if that had happened. I don't know.
And I hid myself beneath a bench so I wouldn't get shot. And when I pokes my head back up, I sees about a dozen men with guns.
So anyway, they were drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. Okay, maybe not that much. But, so the white cop starts getting really upset. You know, he's probably had way too much to drink.
One of the guys had like this gun, and he was just like this, and I thought he was gonna shoot somebody. It was, oh my god, look, I can't. Alright, so, I mean, the other four were just kind of like running around, just going places. I didn't really see what they were doing. I was just looking at the guy's gun. I didn't want him to shoot anybody, so, you know, I was ready to step in if somebody needed help.
I mean, big old guns ain't like little pea shooter things. And they're attacking these rapscallions who's been picnicking.
So he starts getting really agitated, and he's talking to this Indian guy, and he's like, "What are you doing?" You know, Mr. Professor is what he called him, like, as if he was, you know, awful or something bad, or, I mean, whatever.
So one guy, when they tried to take the money from everybody, because that's what they're doing, just taking all the money. Just like all of the money, they put in these two bags, and I mean, they made a lot of money, but whatever. So they had the money, and they went up to this one dude who was up against a wall, and he was like, "No way, man." And then the 2 other dudes, they like dragged him into another room, and they beat him up or something. It was really scary to somebody else.
But then what I see is something that's really quite special. Is I see this young, nice Arabian man, and he is carrying one of these hoodlums who had been shot in the leg or something, carrying him to safety all by his lonesome. And that just touched my heart.
So anyway, the Indian guy was trying to be like, "Oh, hey, no, it's not that big of a deal, you know, it's okay." But then the white cop just sort of like freaked out. Excuse me. Oh my gosh. So he said, "Just tell him to stay out of my way." So he said that to the regular black cop. So, but then the Indian guy's like, "Listen, I'm only trying to get a better understanding of what you do. Maybe I could tell you a little about my research." I don't know what research he's doing, you know, in a bar, but who knows, whatever.
Then there was this other guy. He was all like calm and stuff, and he was talking to this other guy. I think that one of them was like Indian, not like Native American man. I mean like really from India. You know, the place, the country. It's in like Europe or Asia or something.
I suppose that Arabian man learned a valuable lesson that day, that hanging out with hoodlums ain't all peaches and cream.
So then the white cop totally flips out and is like, "You write any of that stuff down and I'll come after you." That's pretty scary. Anyway,
so the guy was talking to him, and I think he said something about police. See, like I can read lips really good, like the best. Maybe not the best, but really good. And he was saying like, someone needs to call the police, or no wait. He said cops. Sorry, I forgot for a sec. It wasn't police. It said somebody needs to call the cops. I saw him say that.
You gotta respect your friends. Help them out, even if they is picnicking evil satanic hoodlums.
Okay, this white cop is really scary. Honestly, I wanted to run out of there and he wasn't even yelling at me. So, he says, "You got me? I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you talking to anybody, and I don't want you in the projects. I know who you are. Don't think I don't know what you're doing."
Wait, he gave them like a necklace and some cash, and the other, his lighter skinned friend, the Indian man, he gave them like $10 or something, and I thought the dude with the bag was gonna like pistol whip him. I mean, like, it was crazy.
I'm getting paid for this, right?
No, you're not.
Are you serious?
So, okay, his grammar was awful. Like, I literally wanted to be like, dude, take an English class.
But after like the rubber guys left, one of the guys was yelling something about a game, and he was just yelling like a crazy person. I mean, I think he had like PSTD or something like that.
Were you told otherwise?
I just kind of assumed. I mean, you got me sitting in here.
So then the black cop and the Indian guy get up and they leave.
I think the calm guy's name was something like TJ or JT, whatever. I mean, it probably was like short for Tom Johns or like Jake Thomas. He looked a bit like Jake. Yeah, I remember one of the guys kept calling him Jake. It's definitely his name.
I did the accent and everything. I was just trying to be
You're not.
I'm not.
When there's crimes in the projects, the cops don't even come around. I mean, would you really want them coming around if they're acting like that? I wouldn't.
Then the robbers left, and everybody just kind of like went back to normal.
You know, I think we should.
But wait, no, stop, please.
We'll discuss.
I have to buy an
this.
Xbox. No.
We'll discuss.
No.
It was really scary. Like, my girlfriends and I were like, we should probably leave.
But I left really quick to go, home. I was gonna call the police, but I figured somebody else already did that, so.